cross table validations. So that can be foreign key lookups, that can be a referential lookup where you're making sure postal codes and states or postal codes and cities match, or that could be any number of things where you're looking for orphaned records. Maybe they don't exist in both places when they should. So I'll jump to my screen quickly, and the first thing I want to point out is I made a exact copy of the two tables that we'll reference today, one being in Amazon AWS, one being in Google Cloud, and I purposefully deleted a record and I purposefully updated a record. So I made a bad email that won't match, and we'll be able to see what that looks like as we conduct the scan and then the results on the output page. I've already located my initial table I want to check, and I've scoped it down to a few columns for the sake of this test. So email, first name, last name, and ID. And then I'll jump to our source panel, and here we can attach a second data set that we want to check. So I started with Google Cloud. I'm going to go to AWS, and I'll find the corresponding table. Say you just did a migration, but this would be the place where you would pick your second table. I'll hit preview. It's going to interlace our columns nicely, and I can hit next for another quick snapshot of the two data sets. I can hit save, and I can actually execute directly from this panel. It has completed. We can see our row count. We can see it took 8 seconds, and here we can start to see within the panel itself of source 4 things getting called out. So we can see, again, one table has 1,000 records, the other has 999. That makes sense because we deleted one. We can see that there's actually 2 that don't match, which also makes sense because this one I inserted the bad email, and this one I deleted the record. So referential lookups, foreign key checks, orphaned record checks, these are very common. They usually require a good bit of syntax to create the join or to create what you actually want to check for. In this case, we did it with a point-click friendly way, and we can get these results in 8 seconds.